actors in their roles have a relationship, and they have to go through a lot of transitions and transformations to perform their roles. The struggle is real. Stick with us and find out why. How do celebrities train for roles? Scarlett Johansson. Many of Black Widow's signature stunts are inspired from Spider-Man. The iconic leg twist attack, which is a pretty high kick, required a lot of high mobility and hip flexor strength. The first of her training was aimed at building power. Her trainer Eric made her do a 245-pound deadlift and single-leg pistol squats. Most people assume that punches are the work of only arms or the upper body. In this case, Eric says, it has to come from the ground, all the way up to that fist. The final phase was aimed toward gearing Scarlett to peak conditioning level, which also refined some aesthetics of her performance. Tom Holland. Tom had to audition 8 times for the role of Spider-Man in his first solo Marvel film, Spider-Man: Homecoming. Even though an athletic approach helped him land this role, he had to train hard for his acrobatics to look superhuman. He spent most of his time in the gym, and when he was not doing gymnastics, Tom kept up with his training using an air track mat. It is a big inflatable and portable piece of equipment that works like a spring floor bouncy castle, with an additional tumbling and landing mat all wrapped up into one. The air track mat helped him a lot to practice his twists, flips, and side somersaults. He had sheer determination to do most of his stunts himself, so Tom also sweat on extensive martial arts and combat training. He never missed CrossFit-style circuit workouts to ensure he could work day in and day out on set. Most importantly, the aesthetics played well in this movie, and Tom managed to look breathtakingly handsome while filling in and out of the suit very fluidly. George Ashwell, who was one of Tom's trainers in this movie, said, "The shirtless scene in the script motivated Tom to add 14 pounds of muscle to his frame. The actor did sets of chin-ups to build up his chest." KJ Apa. Riverdale is best known for its shirtless scenes from the very beginning, but with the 3rd season, the character of KJ Apa goes from high school football jock to prison boxer. KJ would have to appear in a number of bare-chested fight scenes, so he decided to take his fitness routine to an extensive and advanced level under the guidance of Alex Fine. For this season, KJ's weight training also included high-intensity cardio to help him get a lean waist. Alex set a routine for him of 2 90-minute workouts a day, with cardio in the morning and weights in the afternoon. Alex once said in his interview, "This regimen has the advantage of using minimal gym equipment, basically a prison cell workout." Bob Odenkirk. Bob Odenkirk started his career at the age of 58, and his first action movie was Nobody. This was his first movie and an action movie, so it was a lot of pressure. The training was about to bring the inner fighter in Bob out. His character was super demanding. He trained for 2 years to perform this role. It was a huge struggle. As he was above 50, his training did not include heavy weightlifting, but only simple movements to avoid injuries. His stunt trainer, Daniel, guided him about hip rotation. He said that fighting is all about, quote, how you turn your hips when you throw a punch, when you take a reaction. Brie Larson. Brie had a strong role in Captain Marvel. In this role, she had to fight her enemies in the strongest possible ways, and for that, she needed good training. At the start of training days, it was very difficult for her. She could not even do a push-up properly. She signed a contract of 9 months of training with celebrity trainer Jason Walsh. For Avengers Endgame, she had to wear a suit, and her training was all about her body fitting in that suit, and she had to do hip thrusts, push-ups, pull-ups, etc. for all that. She trained with different machines and instruments, and by the end of her training, she was able to perform her own real-life stunts. Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill has done a number of blockbuster movies like The Man of Steel, Batman vs. Superman. And these movies required a lot of workouts and trainings for Henry Cavill to perform better. The training for the movies included 4 phases: preparation, bulking, leaning out, and maintenance. For bodybuilding, he performed Olympic weightlifting movements that were the main part of the bulk phase. That was a difficult task, but it helped Henry a lot in building his muscles and improving his speed and strength. These exercises put pressure on his cardiac activity and thus boosted his endurance. That cardio helped Henry in playing his heroic role. Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth put on a lot of weight for his role in Avengers: The Last Game. There are 2 main factors that helped Chris in his journey of gaining weight, and those are, the first and obvious one is he ate a lot, and the second is he lifted weights. Chris said that it was an exhausting experience to eat all day, especially when he wasn't even hungry enough to eat. Now we talk about his workout. His personal trainer named Duffer Gaver said that Chris's training was pretty simple bodybuilding. His workouts included split routines, which means that he did 5 to 12 sets of muscle workouts every week. These workouts had a high-volume approach. He ate a horrendous amount of calories, the right calories, emphasizing brown rice, a piece of meat, and veggies every meal, every day. This was a typical bodybuilding split routine, 5 days a week. Jake Gyllenhaal. Jake had to perform the role of a skinny boy in Nightcrawler. He had to drop a lot of weight, about 30 pounds from his 180 pounds of weight. He worked out 6 hours a day, which included 2,000 sit-ups at morning and 2,000 sit-ups at night. Jake said in an interview about his character that he was always feeling hungry during his training for this role. He tried to eat as few calories as possible. He revealed that this journey was mentally exhausting for him. He ate chewing gum as a placebo for his brain. His co-star said that Jake was on his exercise bike having chewing gum and like almond tea with 1 calorie. On some nights during his shoot, he did not eat anything. He was just on salad and crackers. To attain his physical fitness, he had to run 15 miles every day. The face he had in Nightcrawler was one of haunting hunger, gaunt cheeks, and prominent eyes that were the result of his extreme workouts. Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie has done a lot of action movies like Wanted and Mr. and Mrs. Smith. For such movies, she had to work on her muscles and fitness vigor. Her personal trainer, Gunnar Peterson, told an interviewer about the circuit training Jolie had that was a type of cardio. She performed 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions of about 10 exercises of light weights. She trained her muscles by using different circuit workouts. Legs, chest, and arms were trained on Monday, and the training of abdominal exercise was done on Tuesday. She spent 15 minutes daily on different cardio machines for her high-intensity level of training. Alicia Vikander. For Tomb Raider, Alicia Vikander had to go through a lot of preparation and training. 3 months before the shooting of this movie, she put on 12 pounds of muscles to her 117 pounds of weight by training with a celebrity trainer named Magnus Ligtback. Ligtback's motto is, "Go big or go home." And this justified why Alicia woke up at 4 a.m. for workouts. Ligtback told an interviewer that Alicia had an incredible work ethic, which comes from her past as a ballerina. She was already going strong into this process, but she wasn't Lara Croft strong. She admitted that it was a great challenge for her both physically and mentally, but she loves challenges and she had a lot of fun doing this transformation. As far as her diet was concerned, she started following the diet chart 7 months before the shoot. Her diet was planned in a way to boost her metabolism. The diet helped her too in gaining muscle. Ligtback also made a new diet chart for her that consisted of 2 snacks and 3 meals per day. There was a high intake of protein in her diet.
I was exposed to do as much muscle and weight training as I've done.
Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments below if you want other videos like this and want to see more interesting content. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and share the video with your friends. We'll be back soon with another video. See ya!